Welcome. I'm James Earl Jones. The quest to combat disease and improve the quality of human life has led to great advances in health care. Many of the most important strides were made in our lifetime. We are a privileged generation. Here's one important breakthrough.
We hear about it all the time, medical research breakthroughs in cancer, diseases, and degeneration. Yet there are still so many people around the world suffering or dying prematurely from these. One of the reasons is that currently less than a third of the research makes it to the clinic, and the translation from clinical trial to treatment for patients is even lower. This raises the question, why do our chances of receiving medical discoveries diminish from the lab to the treatment room?
There is a disconnect between the innovation on the laboratory bench and getting it for the treatment or new diagnostic methods, and it usually is lack of a commercial partner. If we develop a new diagnostic technology, the imaging companies have to spend quite a large amount of money, usually in the vicinity of around $10 million, to actually take that development and make it available on the clinical scanners worldwide. So it's a significant commitment.
Pulling together a multidisciplinary team representing every perspective of a disease or degenerative process is really where the synergy lies. In a perfect scenario, the clinically important question comes from the clinician. Scientists can then develop the innovation. Patients agree to test it, and the industry makes it widely available.
In the past, much basic research has been achieved, completed of a pretty high quality, but if there was no apparent immediate use for it, either in improving healthcare or the economy, it was pretty well left to languish on the bench.
Well, it's really great to know, and it's also very satisfying to see that ideas we create in the clinic are implemented in the clinic at the end. It comes from a clinical problem, we consider solutions, we work with our own research group, and engaging with other groups as well as industrial partners to find a solution. And if this whole journey can be successful at the end, or is successful at the end, that's fantastic. Well, I think if you only always look in your own research field, you have always a certain perspective towards things. When you engage with others and you learn also from others, you might find different solutions for a problem which you haven't thought of beforehand.
So as a researcher, seeing my projects and my research move on to translation to the clinic and be used in patients is very exciting. To see it actually being used in the clinic to help people adds a whole new dimension to the science that we do. So for me, it's special to work with a diverse team of collaborators. I'm able to work now with engineers, molecular biologists, and clinicians. And for me to be able to go into the lab and create something that's going to be used in the clinic adds a new meaning to what I do. And going into the clinic and seeing what problems they're having when they treat patients gives me lots of new ideas and lots of new research directions that I wouldn't have had otherwise.
At the moment, our research is focused on developing new ways of managing skin cancer. Squamous skin cancer is very common in Australia, and it's at the moment one of the biggest costs of cancer treatment in the country. What we're trying to do is to come up with a new way of preventing people who have got sun-damaged skin developing skin cancers. Collaboration is key to success in science these days. First of all, because different scientists bring different sets of technological skills to a problem. Secondly, because clinicians can remind the scientists what the key issues are. So we bring together about 10 to 12 scientists working on a single problem, along with the clinicians who understand the problem from the clinical point of view.
So what's so exciting about the future of translational research is that we actually get to go into the clinic and develop new technologies, take that information back to the lab, and produce new technologies that have never existed before.
As modern medicine and healthcare continues to improve, those improvements will be highlighted here. See you next time. I'm James Earl Jones.